Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll talk about strict mode. In the previous videos, we have talked about what exactly a JavaScript is, why we want to use a JavaScript and why we should learn it also nowadays. And also we have seen how to write your first program in JavaScript. We have also seen about the condition operators, switch, if, else if. We have also covered about ternary operators. So that's all about the previous videos. For those who have not seen my previous videos, I will recommend you all to please go back and check my previous videos. And also for those who are new to my channel, I will request you all to please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. In this particular video, we'll talk about strict mode. So before going ahead, the content of the video will be as shown in the screen. So in the strict mode was initially introduced as a part of ES5 release, which means after ES5 release, all the releases contain strict mode by default. And all the browsers nowadays support strict mode by default also. So no need to worry about checking the browser version and seeing if it supports strict mode or not. So all the browsers support strict mode, so not a worry on that. Strict mode helps us in avoiding multiple mistakes that has been made during our programming practices on a day-to-day basis. And also it shows us the mistake by throwing it in the console as a form of an error. And it provides a proper detail of error, why exactly that particular error has shown up. So we'll see all this in our practical session in the same video, so stay tuned for that. Also, strict mode can be used or defined at two places. One is on the file level and second one is on the function level. We'll see that also in our current video itself. We'll go to my Visual Studio Code. So in the previous videos you might have seen I have used this index.html file and I have tried to add a JavaScript file under this script tag, and this is the file that I'm going to use it. If you don't know, please go back and check my previous videos for these details. We'll be using this particular JavaScript file for writing our strict mode code over here, and we'll be using it for both file as well as for function level, and then we'll try to use the same in our index.html file as well. I will start by using it by creating or assigning a value to a variable, and I will try to print this. Saved it. Go back to the browser, refresh it. If you see 10 is displayed over here, that's good. We are good to go with this, but the problem here is this particular variable is not defined. So previously we might have seen we used to give something called var or constant or let, anything we have to do it, but over here we have not used anything. So how will we know that this mistake is made? For this we have a mode called strict mode. If you save it and go to the browser and refresh it, now you can see an error message displayed which says age is not defined. So strict mode helps us in identifying any error that has been left during our coding, and also points us with a proper error message that is displayed as we seen over here, that the variable or this particular age is not defined over here, so that the person can go back and correct it. Also, if you see here, it is trying to make a particular symmetry in all the code that is done. So it tries to align all the coding habit that is done by different programmers across the globe and bring them in on a same platform. So that's why it's used a lot by many people at many places. So this is one of the example, and this is not the only example why strict mode is used. Let's say I want to define and declare one variable which is a reserved keyword. I will give it as 50. I will save it, go to the browser, refresh it. You see again there is a problem that arrives that says unexpected strict mode reserved word, which means this word cannot be used as it is a reserved word. If I comment this particular line of code, go back to browser and refresh it, it works. So that's why if you have this particular strict mode enabled, it is good. It helps us to avoid a lot of problem in our day-to-day activity. If you see any real-time world example, so if you're working on a big project, so you might have seen multiple people working on a single project or even on a single file. So this strict mode, when it is enabled on a file level, it helps many people to align with the same coding habits that we follow. Also, when I say I have set file level over here, so this particular method or this particular line of code is written on top of this particular file. So anything that is written after this particular line of code will be checked by a strict mode for any error or any mistakes that has been made. If anything comes up, it will be properly shown in the console with a proper error message and can be corrected accordingly. So that's why we say it is on file level, because it is on the top of this particular file and it is applicable on all the line of code that is written after this particular line on this particular file. Now, as I told about in the previous slides, that we have a mode declaration or mode usage in our function level as well. So for this I will do one thing. I will again comment this particular line of code and I will go here and I will write a function. So I will say function name as test JavaScript, and I will again do the same thing. I will have something called new age and I will assign a new value. I will say 100 and I will comment this particular code over here. After this I will just try to call this particular method, save it. I will go back and I will just check, or before that let me just give a print of this, save it, go back to browser, I will refresh it. So you can see now both the values are coming properly over here because it's not in strict mode, it is in the normal mode, and it has not been checked for any error that is coming here. So now if I uncomment this, save it, refresh it, now you can see it's coming first for age. If I comment this here, save it, if I refresh it, it will coming now for new age. Now you see all the line of code that has been written after this particular line is been checked for error. So in the first step we saw there was error over here, so it showed over here and it stopped over here itself. When we commented this line, it was showing an error for this particular code that is over here and it stopped over here as well again. So now this is on the file level. Now we'll do one thing. I don't want to use it on file level, I want to use it only on the function level. So I will just copy this particular line of code over here and paste it over here and I will save it. Now ideally when we say this, in this case what will happen when this particular line is written in a function, all the lines that is written after this particular line will be compiled or will be checked for any error. So now if I go to my browser and refresh it, now you can see we are getting 10 as a output from this particular line and we are getting an error over here. So now what is happening, this particular line is not being checked in strict mode and it is being left for any error that is coming up. But now over here, since the function contains a strict mode and it is only limited to this particular function, that's why we're getting an error message for this particular line which says this line or this particular variable is not being declared. So this is on the function level. So that's why we say we have two methods, that is on the function level as well as ways of defining it, which is on the function level as well as on the line or the file level. So that's how we can use it. This is all about how we can use strict mode on different ways, that is on file as well as function level. Also we have seen why exactly it is used and other things. Now we can use it in our day-to-day activity. Also if you want to use it in your HTML file, so we'll go back here, I'll just comment this particular line and I will just copy this particular code from here and paste it here, save it, go to the browser and refresh it. Now you can see it's showing 10 over here, that is correct. Similar thing, since it is not been declared, I want to check it. If I just write it as use strict, save it, go to the browser and refresh it, and yes, you can see now it's showing the same error message. So this is again on the file level that I told you previously. If I want to check it on a function, I will just copy this particular function, I'll go back here, comment this particular line, I will just save it, go to the browser and refresh it, and yes, I have not used this, so I will just type, I'm calling this particular function, I'll go and refresh it. Now you can see the same error message comes because this particular variable is not been defined. So now we have seen how to use strict mode in your HTML file as well as in JavaScript file. So that's all about this video. Thanks a lot for watching this particular video. Please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thank you. Bye bye.